Ukraine, not Russia, has control over a major trove of ancient Crimean gold, a court has ruled.
Here's a summary of the article.
A Dutch appeals court has ruled that Ukraine, not Russia, has legal control over a famous cache of gold artifacts from Crimea. The ancient treasures, often collectively referred to as the Scythian gold, were on loan to the Allard Pearson Museum in Amsterdam in 2014 when Russia moved to annex the Black Sea Peninsula. They have remained in the Netherlands since then, while Russia and Ukraine have battled over ownership of the objects in court, a dispute that has come to symbolize the precarious state of Crimea today. Among the nearly 300 gold pieces in the collection are amulets and ceremonial daggers, a necklace dating to the 2nd century AD, and a helmet from the 4th century BC. The objects were lent by 4 Crimean institutions for a traveling exhibition, the largest presentation of such ancient artifacts outside of the peninsula at the time. Since the Crimean museums are now under Russian control, they no longer have a legal claim to the artifacts, Dutch Judge Pauline Hofmeyr-Rutten decided this week, upholding a district court's 2016 ruling. Though the regulations encroach on private legal relationships, they do so for the sake of cultural interests that outweigh the interests of the Crimean museums. Sergei Aksionov, the Russian appointed head of the contested Republic of Crimea, called the ruling an outrageous, unfair and illegal decision, albeit expected given the bias of European courts and their hostility toward Russia and Crimea, according to the Wall Street Journal.
This post received a score of 17,000, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Can Romania also have its treasury back from Russia? I think that safekeeping is no longer necessary.
You might have misunderstood safekeeping. They meant they plan to keep it in their safe. Is funny Russian joke.
Greater than safekeeping, they're keeping the safe.
I shouldn't be surprised. But how the fuck does practically nobody in this thread read the article or even bother to understand the title? They're ancient golden artifacts. From the Scythians, not just random gold bars.
Can we also have all the nukes back since no one came to our defenses when the enemy attacked?
Yeah, it was really bad that the West didn't rush to help Ukraine. Good luck getting anybody to give up their nukes now. Russia and NATO failed entirely. Ukraine must never be invaded because the whole deal of denuclearization was that they would be safe from foreign aggression. Now there's no reason not to go nuclear. In fact, Canada should go nuclear. Japan should go nuclear. South Korea should go nuclear. Let's just hang the sword of Damocles over all of us and live in fear of the end of the world again. Because we clearly gave up moving away from nuclear Armageddon.
Our gold.
INB4 Russian vacationers annex the gold.
Don't you bring your closet 280,000 friends on vacation.
What about Ukrainian territory which Russia has occupied?
Unfortunately, the Crimean Peninsula is not currently sitting in a Dutch museum warehouse. If it was, then I'm sure the judge would have been more than happy to turn that over to Kiev also.
Did they double-check?
Check the basement. There's some old filing cabinets inside the toilet with a "Beware of the Tiger" sign on the door.
Thank you, Mr. Adams.
You don't often get to see the word Trove in the wild.
Shit, there goes 50% of GDP growth for Putin.
Ironically, the Russian central bank has been buying tons of gold as of late, so has China. They were just being greedy here for political points, prestige it seems.
You mean like pretty much every country has gold reserves? That really is the norm.
Except for my country Canada, we literally hold no gold despite being one of the world's biggest gold producers. Half of Newfoundland is made out of gold it seems.
So what are the material reserves Canada runs? Maple syrup.
Little known fact, but Canada's currency was backed by maple syrup until 1971.
Smart and bullish.
Your gold? Our gold.
Ukrainian Crimea is temporarily occupied by Russia, so the court's decision is fair. Wait, I saw this post before and someone posted this exact same comment word for word. You're the same person, right?
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.